Hi everybody, Charlie here. It's episode 111 of the Cherry Podcast, and this week we are talking NBA playoffs. Who is moving? What do you need to know to make a play? We look at Tiger Woods' comeback and some other interesting comebacks. We look at the cycle of new releases, how the market moves around a new set as it comes out, and we answer your questions live. Thanks very much for listening. See you on the next episode. Bye.
Don't start with a drink.
Last week was a mess. I was a mess.
Why? Oh, the coughing.
Yeah, I was coughing. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's the Thursday Hobby Chat with Cherry Collectibles. It was a cool day yesterday at Cherry. Senator Briggs busting new WWE live.
How cool is his new song?
So good. He is such a wrestling fan. You could see that yesterday with Blake. It was just two wrestling fans opening cards. That was why it was so good.
You were jealous.
I was heaps jealous. Yeah. He brought in his awesome replica belts, which just looked so fantastic. Blakey dropped the ball, didn't get a photo.
Oh my God.
Would have been one of the best Cherry photos. Him and the Briggs with the belts. Oh, anyway, next time he's going to come back maybe for WWE Revolution because he loves it.
And Blake loves it too.
Yeah.
Won't stop going on about it.
Yeah.
In the work chat.
So, Hobby Chat. It's Thursday, so we have the Hobby Chat. We've got a few topics to talk about this week. As always, yes, rookie mistake from Blakey. Send through your questions
Rookie?
with the...
He's a veteran.
With the sticker, and we'll try and get to them.
It's just you can't do it. It's indefensible. Blake's failure yesterday was disappointing. You almost mentioned it, but I thought I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And just too busy fanboying and not getting the job done, not getting that pays the bills.
Yeah. Those photos out the front they're good photos. Anyway,
I loved it when you used to go into a good Italian restaurant.
Yes.
When I was young, you'd go to a good Italian restaurant, and you'd know it was a good Italian restaurant because the walls would be plastered with the guy who was the owner.
Yep.
And he'd have all of his mates.
Yeah. Or you go into up Carlton, or I think there was one in Adelaide we went to after a show, and there was pictures of all the celebs who had eaten there.
Yeah, Sly.
Yeah, or more likely Peter Russell Clark. Or
that'd be fantastic.
Daryl Summers.
Daryl Summers has been there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good.
Now, first thing we're going to talk about is, the big thing everybody's watching is NBA playoffs.
Yes.
Have they started? They've sort of started.
The pretend ones have, the play-ins.
What's that mean?
It just means that the NBA want more revenue,
right,
with interesting games, as opposed to
boring
boring
games. An extra week of interesting games. Yeah.
Please don't tank, because we're going to put you in the
finals. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we were watching. Who were we watching yesterday? Clippers Wolves. It was exciting.
It was exciting. Karl-Anthony Towns shit the bed.
Yeah, he fouled himself out, or he just got into too much foul trouble?
Yeah, he just up here, he got too upset and wouldn't stop going on about it, and they eventually had to sit him down.
Yeah, so who is exciting coming into the playoffs this year? We've obviously got the Lakers out, so LeBron is not here.
No, yeah, so it's, it's exciting, it's scary.
Why?
Well, it's terrifying because we're potentially about to see the biggest fall in Luka prices since whenever.
Oh, wow.
Because the man who literally, I think, is the most injured athlete who actually laces up and plays, has finally got an injury that looks like it might actually force him to sit.
Oh, okay.
So the Mavericks go from probably being, second or third favourite to win it to being no chance.
Yep.
You got Trae Young, whose team have played astonishingly bad all year, and we thought that was because of Cam Reddish. They've been better since. Can they make a deep run? I think they can still. But if they go out early, that's going to really sort of knock Trey's pricing around as well. So they've got that. Some people, not me, would have invested in James Harden. Well, we're about to see the end of the James Harden era.
Okay, so you're saying either they're gonna either win it this year and that's going to be it.
You know how Elon Musk says that the population on this planet is never going to be higher than what it was,
right?
Sort of a few years ago.
Yeah. Yep.
The same. James Harden's prices are never going to be higher than what they were early this year when he traded to the Nets.
Yeah. Okay.
It's over.
Wow.
It's over.
So he has to do it this year.
Well, he can't do it. It's over.
You don't think so?
Nah, they're gone. They're done. They'll beat the Celtics, but that's it. So it's a big time. It's a big time. I mean, there's in good news, not to be the bearer of all this bad news, is that we're witnessing the rise of Ant-Man.
Yes. He was exciting yesterday. Yeah, super exciting. Just like the dude could have clearly been an Olympic high jumper. Well, I mean, how much do you get? How much do you get for high jump and how much do you get for the NBA?
Not a lot.
Yeah. But I mean, that guy is just, every time he's got a bit of space around him, you got to get out of the way.
It's like when, you remember when you're younger and there's that sort of concept, particularly with superheroes of, he was blinded by a toxic experiment when he was 3 years old, and because of that, he's developed super sensitive hearing. Maybe because he was so short, he became like a really good jumper.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Nah. No, me either.
But so there's that. The one that I'm really, I don't understand, because Giannis obviously skyrocketed in price, but Jokic is about to go back-to-back MVP, which is not, it's not unusual. Normally, I think the general rule of thumb is you're more likely to go back-to-back MVP than you are to just win one.
Yeah.
Historically. Winning three is rare. Larry Bird got 3. I think Wilt might have got 3.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
In the 90s, you forget about this. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Michael Jordan were the MVP of the league for a decade.
Yeah.
Like, one of those 3 for a decade.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So he's about to go back-to-back. I don't see the same hype in his prices,
Jokic,
as Giannis or as any of those. Embiid, even.
Why is that?
I don't get it.
He's not boring. He's got personality. He seems like a funny character.
Funny, seems nice, genuine.
Yeah.
Doesn't whinge the whole game.
Yeah. He wins.
Dominates.
Just not as much interest.
No, not as much interest. I don't get it. Interesting fact for you.
Yeah.
Before the Jokic and Giannis sort of domination, who do you think were the previous 2 MVPs? Best players in the league before those Giannis and Jokic?
Man. Is it like Westbrook?
That's one.
Yeah.
And?
Harden?
Well done. Westbrook and Harden. So 2 guys whose hobby careers are over.
Yeah.
How quickly that turns.
Yeah. How the turntables turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like, wow, that's That's big. And the last thing, my takeaway from playoffs is that I can't see a result where the Bucks don't win it again.
Oh, wow. You think they're going again?
What are they? They come up against
Yeah.
the Suns again. And they either come up against the Suns, who are the shortest team in the history of the NBA, or they come up against the Mavs, who are going to have Luka, who's had to play at like 9 out of 10 level for 25 games again. Like, it just doesn't. They must just be salivating.
Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to get in there.
I think it's over.
Okay.
I'm calling it before there's been a single game play.
Good stuff for Giannis collectors.
Yeah.
What do you think? Send through your questions with the question sticker down below. Temp says Nets versus Warriors final.
Well, he's wrong, but it's fine. It's okay to be wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. You know how many shots Michael Jordan missed?
Lots.
Yeah, Temp's just missed one.
Yeah.
Brick.
Nets versus Warriors. Yeah. Not happening. No.
It's not happening. Nets are not getting to the finals.
You don't think Kevin Durant can just will it?
No. He's old, man. He looks old.
Is he?
Too.
He does a bit. Yeah. He often sort of looks just like an old dude.
Yeah. I'm. It's hard for me to sort of stand up on a soapbox and talk about it because as I brush my hair every morning, my hair sighs. It goes.
Yeah.
So no, but he just doesn't. I mean, congratulations. He's achieved. He's going to be one of the top. I don't know 20 NBA players of all time.
Yes, he has to be. Yeah.
So
yeah,
congratulations, but it's over.
Okay. Now, playoffs are done. We've talked about them. The next thing, which I know you love this man, is Tiger Woods and the Tiger Woods return. However, what other returns have we got coming or happening that we need to talk about that are exciting? Because Tiger coming back was great from the car crash last year.
Yeah, never walk again. Good guy.
Yeah.
Remarkable. What a story.
Yeah.
That man, he's just built different. Like, he's up here.
Yeah. Yeah. One of those people who, at the earliest age, just found what he was destined to do.
You remember when I was buff.
Do it? Yes.
You remember when I was swole, and I committed myself to a regime whereby I focused entirely on muscle mass.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I got there, and there's photos of it. And I had a very minor ligament issue in my knee. It's been 10 years, and I'm not confident about getting back into training.
Yeah.
10 years up here, I'm just not the same.
Yeah.
He was basically paralyzed. He was as close as you get.
Yeah.
And he's come back within 12 months to play at elite level and finish well in front of many elite athletes. So, incredible. I put my little 4-year-old on the couch. I tried to explain to her what Tiger Woods meant to me.
Yeah. What was occurring in front of her.
Yeah.
It was very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't translate.
No, she didn't care.
No, didn't at all.
Yeah.
She wanted cookie swirl back on.
Yeah.
Cocoa melon.
Yeah.
But he undoubtedly has changed lives, and I think coming back again undoubtedly changed more. That aside, let's park that for a second. It's not as important as Ben Simmons' comeback.
What?
You watch the prize. The hobby will be more interested in Ben Simmons' cards. His cards will have a bigger reaction to his impending comeback than what we will see with Tiger Woods' cards.
Yes.
So
Relative to each other, yes. It will be. Yeah.
and I bought a massive collection of them. So I'm going to be driving that train.
You listing them all?
Yeah, I'll be pumping and dumping
Yeah.
for like months.
Just list them, get rid of them,
Yeah.
liquidate the Simmons.
There's just going to be heaps of clips of me talking about, wow, I just bought this Ben Simmons for X amount. No, it's they're going to be hot. I mean, I assume the Nets are going to roll the Celtics because the Celtics are, I think, just okay. I think Kyrie and Kevin are enough to get you past the Celtics.
Yep.
Because Tatum can only play 3/4. So that'll be enough, I think, for people to think, wow, Ben Simmons might get there, and that'll be enough. Sell, Ben Simmons
Yeah.
next week.
Yep. Yeah, okay.
Jeez, boo Kyrie.
Kyrie. People don't like Kyrie. I like Kyrie.
Real Australian.
I think he's cool. Hey, Luca Nation Manny. Good to see you tuning in. Okay, next up, you had a prediction in your live stream over the weekend regarding the Zero Cool Jackass release.
Yes.
I posted the clip a couple of days ago. People came at it.
Yes.
Yes,
Positive or negative?
Negative. Oh, this is, flash in the pan. Why would you buy Zero Cool Jackass? You are pumping and dumping.
Well,
all the usual.
I will be.
These sets are a joke, etc. The price settled at 101 USD, and you asserted in this clip that they were going to reach 300.
Yes.
Where are we at with that currently? What are they doing on eBay?
200.
200, yeah. Okay. So double.
So I'm half right.
You're nearly there.
I'll get there.
You think they'll get there to the 300 mark? I did see one sale around 240, but most recently it seems to be about 209.
If anyone, I mean, and I've been buying for some time, Cribzoic, Rittenhouse, to an extent, Upper Deck, like a lot of their non-sport releases.
Yep, like entertainment, TV shows, yeah.
Sports products, primarily basketball products, start to dry up. They don't sell that well after maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
People sometimes see these huge prices, but the reality is they sell so slowly. Non-sport is the opposite. It starts to get its rhythm after about 2 years.
Yeah.
So there are so many components to this product that will make it an absolute standout product in 2 years' time. One is that obviously it's a very early release of Zero Cool. Some might argue it's their first commercial release.
Yes,
It was marketed like their first commercial release. The first one was marketed with like, hey, we went to Gary Vee's office today and we opened a box. Yeah. This was like, Johnny Knoxville sitting down.
Yes.
Properly curated content. So there's that component. The second is that the actual on-card content in it is amazing.
Yes.
The boxes are a collectible item.
Yep.
When sealed, the cards in hand have got a beautiful finish to them. There's everything goes in its favour. It sold out, obviously, just through the method in which it was merchandised.
Yep.
It was a full sellout. So they're in the end consumer's hands right now. There's no stores have them as such.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So, just every single part of it, it's going to be a massive win. It's not a pump and dump. It will be it'll be a core Zero Cool product to hold on to, and the Jackass license has not been done for any significant period of time, to my knowledge.
No, not for a good 10, 12 years, you wouldn't have thought, since they put the last film out.
Yeah, and I think maybe then it may have found its way into some Goodwin products.
Okay.
Or maybe Alan Ginter, but I don't think beyond that. I was right again.
Yeah, well, we'll watch it. We'll see what happens with it, see if it gets there.
I was right.
Next topic. Do we need to talk about F1? F1 was back in Australia last weekend.
I watched it.
Did you? I never watch it. I don't get it.
Dale watches all the F1.
Right.
He's up at like 2 a.m. He watches the F1.
Yep.
He didn't watch the one that's actually in his time
Like
zone.
down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, incredible.
But it was a huge turnout.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had something like 400,000 people trying to get there.
Wow. Oh, that's a COVID nightmare. I watched it. I watched it from start to finish. The last time I watched one from start to finish, Michael Schumacher would have won it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, really enjoyed it. They've improved the track. But I think that the reality is that there's young stars with this like huge amount of potential. The cars are they're starting to really kind of have some character to them.
Yeah.
I think for a period there, it was just like just turn up, turn it on, and just go.
Yeah.
So I think that they've done a great job. The marketing of it through Netflix obviously has been outstanding. People are back. There's hype about it. Love it. And in terms of its card product, well, Topps have had an extremely limited product that is stunning.
Oh, it's
Like-
amazing. And it's just every release that gets a preview for it, people are messaging immediately. When can I pre-order?
Yeah. And when are we getting the next definitive? It mustn't be far away. So, and we've plugged all that away for brakes.
Right.
So that's only brakes, and so Blake is going to be a god. Like
Yes.
he's just going to be like this.
Yeah.
You know, when that drops, amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
Good work, Topps.
Amazing. Biggest crowd since 1996, says Vlad's Vintage.
Oh, I'm 96 too. Great year. Really good year. I'll never forget it.
Grade 10.
Great 10. And I was over there.
Were you?
I was cheering the Honda team.
Okay.
I think they had a beautiful green logo. I think I bought a polo.
Yeah.
And I popped the collar.
Wow.
Yeah.
You would have been like lit.
Good year.
Yeah.
Good year.
Yeah, true. What's the next topic you've got for me? This is one that you just gave me before we went live. New NBA pricing.
Has anyone seen... Let us know in the comments if you've seen the price of Noir basketball, which is less surprising, but
Like this year's, like this
year's about to
season's?
come out, 21, 22.
Yeah.
Specifically impeccable basketball. When I looked around the market, and we've got, we pay some very expensive robots to watch the market pricing and have a look at exactly where things are at. And those robots, that they respond to us, they use that same voice that they use on TikTok. They talk to us in that lady's voice and let us know what's going on. They also do Blake's performance review, but that's something entirely different. The feedback was that the product was hitting 5,000 Australian dollars a box.
Impeccable.
Impeccable. It's $3.5 US.
Already.
5,000 Australian dollars a box. And I don't understand how.
Yeah.
I'm just... And so I was like, okay, well, let's see what happens. So we put it up at like, I think it was like 1,500, like millisecond, gone.
Yeah.
2,000, gone. 2.5, gone. 3, gone.
Wow.
Like I'm not sure if there's information that has been leaked about something in this product.
Yeah.
But then Noir's not significantly different. Like Noir's all like I think we've been selling for 4, and Noir normally gets from like 2 to 4, and then like 5 Australian when it's been around for about a year.
Yeah, that's after a while.
But at the moment, it is just. I think it was up at like 4.5 on most US sites.
What's in it? Because the rookies this year are not fetching. They're not getting the value.
To their credit, some of the rookies had a really strong finish. Wagner, Cunningham, Barnes. I don't like Mobley, but he still had a good finish. Giddy was injured, obviously. There's definitely interest, and they've finished strong. But I don't know if people are thinking that this is the last Panini impeccable release and it's going to have, or what's going on. But there is something about that product that is that people need to be aware of, because the market is just eating it up at extraordinarily high prices for this period before it drops. In saying that, we've still got really good value breaks of those products available. This is purely people buying sealed product to hold, I assume.
Yeah.
So get into breaks if you're looking for a value getting into it. But these high-end NBA releases, unprecedented market demand.
Interesting. And that leads us to the final one that I've got for us here. This is something that's come up, talking markets.
Yes.
It's something that I've been getting into on Twitter. Follow Cherry on Twitter because we're having fun on Twitter. I am. The new release cycle, and you're talking a pre-release cycle there, but the new release cycle is, in my experience, pretty established, but it was being used to bash people on Twitter who were pro WWE Prism. They were saying this is a great release, etc., etc. The new release cycle, which I would characterize as the product is out on release day, and those initial few days as people get through their boxes and start listing singles, is that those singles will start to climb, because collectors, especially the people who collect, that's all they do is collect Andre cards,
yes,
or Stone Cold cards. These guys don't muck around. If they see a card listed that they need for the collection, they're happy to grab it. They'll pay $50 more than perhaps it's worth later. They'll pay $100 more. They don't care. They want to acquire it because they want it in their collection. After that period, and we saw it happen with Select Footy last year, everybody's got their guy they collect or their team they collect. They want to acquire that card. They will, quote unquote, overpay to make sure it's theirs. They're happy to do that. Once they get that and those cards come off and the next sort of round of singles come on the market, it starts to settle.
Yeah.
And that's pretty common. This was being used by people on Twitter, people who don't like, or they say they don't like what Panini's done with WWE, as evidence that it's crashed, sucked in, told you this was going to happen. WWE Prism's no good. You guys have lost. Big L for you. Whereas I was saying, look, this is normal. Things go up when it's first released because everybody wants to make sure they get them. I don't care what I pay. And then later things settle. And then, with a lot of stuff, especially recently, it starts a slow climb.
Yeah. Darren, how you doing? I don't know. Does this happen with like fruit and vegetable shopping? Do people do people get on and like, I buy the basil because it's cooling down next week and basil prices will jump?
Yeah, it probably does.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This concept, I don't understand why people have to get so aggressively or defensive or you're doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Listen, you only get one shot. Okay?
Yes.
You only get one shot. If you didn't get I'm lucky because I had Blake out there to buy. I said to him, listen, buy any Prism Gold wrestling cards that you see come up.
Yeah.
Okay? And you know for a fact,
Yeah.
he sent me photos of every single sale that he didn't get.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I knew that he was trying.
Yeah.
I knew I got the right guy on the job. Mm-hmm. I've given him a credit card with basically it's a bottomless pit.
Yeah.
He didn't get one, did he?
Nah.
Pathetic. Anyway, you only get one shot
Yes.
at the Undertaker Gold.
Correct. This is what I've been trying to say.
Now, if you buy a raw Undertaker Gold, let's say you got it this time and you paid, I don't know, $8,000 for Undertaker Gold.
Yeah.
In 3 months' time, you are going to be able to buy a raw one for $4,000 to $5,000.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
guarantee.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I also guarantee that it's been graded. And it is definitely not a 10.
Yeah.
So, if you want a shot at a Undertaker PSA 10 Gold Prism and potentially a Pop 1 or Pop 2 of potentially the most important wrestling card in the modern era,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yes.
Okay?
This is what I was saying. Yeah.
So you got to play now. Now, if you're paying overs for a Bianca Belair number to 199 variant right now, you've made a mistake.
Yeah.
You know what? You'll learn. You'll get over it. It won't be a huge mistake. But if you're playing in that less than 49, because I give you the tip, there's more than 49 people that collect rock cards.
Yep.
Okay. If you're playing in that under $49 market, 49 print run market, be prepared to pay early. You got to pay the piper. You got to pay the piper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because all those big boys, we know who some of them are. Some of them are mysterious people. They're cashed up and they don't care. They will not want to see the card disappear on eBay unless it's coming to them.
Gold prisms,
Yeah.
in particular. And then what happens invariably is that if the gold prism is selling for 10K plus, well, the mojo has to get pulled up. It has to. Someone is going to look at that and go, well, if that's worth 10, the mojo's got to be worth 25. Mojo's got to be worth 2 or 3.
Yep.
And it's like, it doesn't. But it's a market game, and now I'll give you an example because I collect Marvel cards. I'm probably the world's largest Marvel card collector. Steve Aoki did buy a big Marvel collection.
Hit him up in the DMs.
Yeah.
Steve, what do you need?
I don't have an ice bath, but I do have an extensive collection of bath bombs.
Bath bombs.
Yeah, the
Ice
rainbow
bath, bath bombs.
Well, mine, when the thing completely dissolves, is often a little like toy. It's kind of some unicorn or a little dragon.
Yep. Bonus.
Yeah, pops up in the bath. Scary. Anyway, I digress. I collect Marvel cards. Now, I knew the Platinum Portraits, throwback to a better time.
Yep.
Jordan had one, Kobe has got one,
Kobe,
stunning card, beautiful design. Upper Deck did it justice. I bought all of them, every single one I saw. Paid at the time overs.
Yes.
Now they're 4 or 5 times as much because the product's not available. Here's a little bit of intel. In 6 months, there isn't any WWE Prism Hobby available.
Yeah.
You can't buy it. Okay, forget about it. It's over. You missed your chance.
Yeah.
At that point in time, gold prisms go up even more.
Yep.
But you've got it. You get one shot. Take it early. Take it fast. And if you miss the taker at 8K, the next one's going for 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then how often are they going to come out of PCs? Almost never.
And then they will drop, but so will their grade. They'll be 8s and 9s or 7s. Forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I like talking about that. I'm happy to get into it on Twitter with you if you want to come and argue with me on Twitter. We can do it. And
We'll do it live from the bath. I have a bath bomb there.
Yep.
We can all try to guess what the toy's going to be.
Yes.
I'll flip the camera around, watch him hop up.
Interesting content.
Could be.
We've got a few questions. Let's have a look. And
Might end up like a gender reveal.
Ryan, Racing King 5566. Hello, it's your buddy Ryan here. Where's it gone?
How you doing, Ryan?
What is your favourite rookie auto from NFL or NBA?
I really like I loved the 2000. I'm going to get this right. I love the 2018 Donruss optics. I love the design. Actually, I don't mind 2017 too. Panini had an incredible photographer at their rookie premiere, and they got the big sort of portraits, throwing the ball in the air, sky in the background, bold sort of. I loved it. I think it looks fantastic. I almost bought the Josh Allen Superfractor 101. Probably should have in hindsight, but an expensive card. Beautiful design. 2018 is my favourite. 2017 also very, very good.
Yeah, okay. I like any of the flawless RPAs with anyone Hornets, because
That's NFL.
that teal. He said NBA.
Oh, sorry, I didn't say that, or NBA.
The teal on those cards, it just looks fantastic. It doesn't matter who it is. It always looks fantastic.
Yep.
Obviously LaMelo.
Yeah, you're a Larry Johnson fanboy.
That's true. Zachary Michael. You touched on it earlier, but why is demand so high for hobby boxes this season? What's the factor causing boxes to be more expensive this year, even than last?
Demand.
Yeah.
There's the same amount of cards being produced or less, and a lot more people collecting them. And of the people that are collecting them, we're seeing about a 20% increase in returning customers, which means they are more committed to the process, and we're seeing an increase in their total cart size as well, so they're prepared to spend more money. So more people, more money, same or less product, because there's no wood coming out of China. There's no paper. So, until there's more paper, they can't produce more cards.
Yeah. I mean, we saw a evidence of it with the trip to the Mint Collective. The amount of people there, and the amount of people, new people, whether they're just buying and selling singles or they're doing breaks, it grows and grows and grows.
It's fantastic. What a great time to be alive. I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to finding a croissant somewhere. Oh no, Biggie thinks the Suns again.
Yeah.
Oh no, he thinks they're going to get there and then lose to the Bucks. Yeah.
Multiverse Collectibles. It's the start of the MLB. Who are the top players to buy, and is Aaron Judge still worth the buy if it's a rookie card? I don't know anything about baseball.
I think that if I was buying baseball cards, and I don't, I think that Fernando Tatis is the next best player to have extraordinary cards on. I think Shohei Ohtani is a generational talent.
Yeah.
So I think once you step beyond those two guys, you start speculating.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch Trout. I don't understand the Trout. I think it's because I'm so disconnected from it. On paper, I just don't see why to me, Trout is like an injured Lewandowski. Arguably the best in his position or what he does.
Yeah.
But he's always not doing what he does. So I don't get it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm the idiot there. Trust me. I know I'm the idiot there. Call me out on it because I don't follow it deeply enough. There's obviously a reason that he's the the biggest ticket.
Yeah.
But I think Tatis and I think Otani. I also, where there's smoke, there's often fire. So I think that there's something with Dominguez and something with Franco. I don't have any of their cards, so there's no pumping there. But
Yep. One more. I think we've got one more. Yes. Bully's card art. What's your take on card art custom cards? I love them.
yeah, you love them.
I think they're really cool.
Who was that? There was a table at the Mint of a
Yeah.
guy. That was ballsy.
Oh, yes. He does. He creates cards out of other cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I really like. I think they can look fantastic. And then there are people like, I don't know, it might be someone like Bullies who's sent through the question here, but there's a guy who I follow on IG called Phantom Cardboard who does sets, little custom sets of movies, TV, sports cards, stuff that never got cards that should have got cards. Like I bought a set of Labyrinth cards.
Yeah.
Like that definitely should have had set, and he does it in the old 80s sort of top style.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff I love. I bought a few sets of his.
The coolest guy in the room. It was Andy Friedman.
Yes. Oh, he's super cool.
Yeah, so cool. And he's doing a release with Topps.
Ah, right. Yep.
So that looks fun. I mean, I think that there's definitely a market for it.
Yeah.
I still think it struggles in a hobby sense long term. I think it, as of day one, is almost a sentimental
Yeah.
collectible,
Yeah.
which I think you absolutely need. I mean, my collection would be half sentimental.
Yeah.
So, but that guy, if you'd gone back 4 or 5 years ago and set up a custom card table at a convention, and like they would have had pitchforks out.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was so much hate,
I've never understood that, but yeah, you're right. Yeah.
and I think now there is a definite acceptance of this is an example of how our hobby is changing, and I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, and you know, if you're somebody like the Bullies who sent these questions through, or Fan of Cardboard, or Friedman, it might be the weird thing that you do in the evenings and on the weekend that might end up getting the attention of somebody at Topps or Panini or whoever. You never know.
Yeah.
And then, like him, you end up working with them. And
Yes.
how cool would that be?
Amazing.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for your questions, everybody. Good questions and good topics. We will see you. On the next episode.
See you next week.
Yeah. Bye.